there, avid listeners. Thanks again for tuning into Sin's Workshop. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today we're going to be talking about 1,000 Steps Into Night by Tracy Chee. I have to say I love Tracy Chee as a writer. I think her Reader trilogy, also known as the Sea of Ink and Gold trilogy, I thought it was phenomenal. I mean, by the time I got to book 3, my mind was blown. It was such a great series. So when I received this book from the publisher, I was thrilled. Absolutely 100% thrilled. And you know what? It did not disappoint. I thought it was an incredible novel. So it follows a girl. I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. Gosh. One second. I'm just pulling up my notes real quick. Here we go. Miyuko. It follows Miyuko. She lives with her father. Years before, her mother kind of abandoned them. And Miyuko is not your typical girl. She is loud, she is klutzy, and her father loves her that way. But working in a guest house, well, her father's guest house, means a lot of dishes end up getting broken, unfortunately. And the final time they get broken, her father's like, okay, I'm injured, so you're gonna have to go to the next town and pick up new dishes. And he's like, I wish you didn't, but I can't go. Especially in this society where a girl going out by herself is not really acceptable. It is not acceptable for young women to be out unchaperoned. On her way back, she saves a trickster spirit that she doesn't know about. And then she gets attacked by a demon, and then she gets cursed by said demon. So this sends her on an entire adventure along with the trickster, who becomes like her best friend. He is such a nice guy. She saved him, so now he's like, we're pals now. I gotta stick by you and fulfill my debt to you. But it becomes more than that. He's like, yeah, it was a debt, but you're my friend. And I love that. I love the friendship between these two characters. I thought it was absolutely 100% amazing to see them develop. What was his name? Geki? I'm pretty sure it was Geki. I just think it was such a fun novel. Honestly, I love the progression of it. I love the characterizations. I love Miyoko's voice. And I love how she makes a lot of friends on her journey. And it's interesting. It's compelling. And it's about a girl breaking free of the societal chains. And she doesn't want to, just be someone's wife. She wants her own freedom. And this journey allows her to really accept the fact that her society is wrong. Especially when she meets other girls on this journey, and she meets transgenders as well. And I think that that's beautiful. I have to say, I love the line where Tracy Chee's just like, it's like a couple sentences, and what she says is, um, sometimes it's, parents are wrong. They think they have a boy, but what they really have is a girl. And sometimes they think they have a girl, but what they really have is a boy. And it goes like that for years. And they are wrong to deny, I'm paraphrasing obviously, they're wrong to deny their kids the freedom of living their truth as who they are supposed to be. I like that. I think it speaks volumes, especially when you think about today's society. And I really do think it says a lot, honestly, about what's happening in the world. And ultimately, I think it really was a great novel. It really was. The pacing was fantastic. I could not put this book down. I think the voice, the characterization, the whole journey that Miyoko goes on, how she's discovering, she shouldn't feel shameful for wanting freedom, for wanting her voice to be heard. She shouldn't be ashamed to want these things, to want equality. And I think it's really great how the story develops. I really do think it speaks volumes to current times. I think it is a compelling read. Pardon me, I'm still congested from my cold. But ultimately, I mean, it was such a fun novel. I think the adventure is such a grand adventure. It's the one thing after another, and you're just like, oh my god, how wild can this get next? And it's great, especially when Miyoko time travels. I'm just like, what in the, like, my head spun, but in a good way. It was incredible. It really was. It was fun. Like I said, I can't stress that enough, that it's a fun novel. It has really good characterization. It has really good character dynamics. It's entertaining. It's tense. It really does address the restrictions placed on women and how unfair they are. And I think it is relevant to current times. I really do think it speaks volumes. And I love a novel that really does address discussions going on now in a really enlightened and thought-provoking way. So I have to give Tracy Cheese 1,000 Steps Into Night 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really a fabulous novel. You know what? Let's just go ahead and give it 5 stars because it was amazing. It was amazing. Probably, I think this is my first 5-star book of the year, actually. It was incredible. It was captivating. I loved every single minute of it, and I need to have this book on my physical bookshelf because the publisher gave me an ARC, and I'm like, nope, I need this book. Need it. So if you want to go ahead and purchase this book, please remember to purchase the book from your local bookseller or online book retailer. All I ask is that you support your booksellers versus purchasing the books off of Amazon. They may be cheaper on Amazon, but that means that the author themselves are going to be getting less profit because they are cheaper due to an agreement that they have with the publisher. It's a deal they make mainly because Amazon doesn't, they just keep the books in a warehouse. They aren't selling them on a book floor and paying for a bookstore. So they can sell them at a cheaper rate, but that means the publisher still has to get their cut from that rate, and then it trickles down to the author. So just be wary of that. If money's tight, another way you can support the author is just check out the book from your local library and leave a review. Leave a review on anywhere, really. Start your own podcast like me, or a YouTube video like me, or have your own website. You can also do Bookstagram reviews as well. Those get a lot of traction. So those are great ways to support the author, just by talking about the book. Because even if you can't spend the money on it, you're going to encourage someone else to be like, hey, this is a good book, spend the money on it. And that's, I think, is fabulous. And on that note, I hope you all will continue to support me here by liking this podcast, subscribing to it, and sharing it with all your book-loving friends. You can also become a supporter on Anchor FM, my recording platform, or on Buy Me a Coffee, or by making a one-time donation on PayPal. All proceeds do go to building up Sin's Workshop into the best that it could possibly be. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.